Housekeeping just brought me a big bag of supplies. We are now at the point where we are reusing our 2 bags twice over. My voice sounds so bad. I'm not as sick as I sound. It's so weak. I'm gonna add some immune boosting superfood honey and some dried strawberries. It's almost like strawberries and cream. It's so good. I only can have it for 2 more days, so I have to make it last. I am locked in this room for 5 days. I'm running out of food, but I guess I can't stress eat forever, or my buttons will be forced to social distance from each other. From now on, I'll only be making inside jokes. Get it? Because I'm stuck inside for 5 days. So many jokes. It's like it's a pandemic. Sorry. If you're new to my channel, I'm Charissa. I'm a Canadian flight attendant. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos. Every new subscriber brings me a little bit of sunshine into my new and very isolated reality. So do what you will with that information. So here's the story. Before I left on this particular work trip, I was a bit tired and I was losing my voice. And I thought, oh, that's probably just because I've been working so much. I'm a little run down. But I thought, just to be sure, I'm gonna go take a COVID test before work because I am never, ever, ever going to work if there is the slightest chance that I might have COVID. Just no. I went out and bought a test and it came back negative, so I went to work. And then the next day I started to feel like my ears were having a little bit of trouble with landing. And that was making me a little nervous. And I also felt like I was starting to get the beginning of a cold. My service director recommended that I book off that night, so I decided to wait until the morning to see if my ears would feel better. 5 a.m. I think I realized I had developed an actual cold and my ears were bothering me. So the first thing I did was book off. Not only because I don't want to give a cold to anyone, but it is so incredibly dangerous to fly with blocked ears. If you burst an eardrum when you're flying, it can take months and sometimes years for people to fully recover with their ears. Some flight attendants don't even work anymore after they've damaged their ears if it was really bad. So it is something we do not play around with. So that's the reason I booked off. As I was on the phone with them, they told me I had to take a COVID test in order to travel after I got my ears cleared. So I took the test. So I thought I just had like an ear infection, maybe the beginning of a cold, but I felt fine. But I had to take COVID test just in case. I have to stay in this hotel for 5 days quarantine. So the protocol is that from the first day that you show symptoms, you have to spend 5 days in quarantine. I think it used to be 2 weeks and now they've changed it to 5. I am so lucky to have such a spacious room to be quarantined in, and actually maybe I'll give you a bit of a tour. So this is the meditation room and there's the mirror and my little layover socks. Hi. And this is my pharmacy section. And here we have the breakfast bar. We have my backup pantry, which is almost empty. My second closet. This is my first closet where I have my uniform to stay here till further notice. And we have a coffee bar, which is the light of my life, not for coffee, but for tea. And then we have a fridge and a microwave, which you don't even know how happy that makes me because most hotels do not have a microwave. And here's the entryway, which also houses a mirror. And then we have my bathroom. But what is making me so happy is that there is a tub, as you can see. When I checked into this hotel, the first thing I did was ask for a bath, and I am so grateful I did because I've already had 4 baths since yesterday. So here we have the bedroom, and over here we have the living room. And here is just the most beautiful view you ever did see. So that is the tour of my hotel house. I'm going to check in tomorrow on day 3. And again, I'm sorry for all the COVID jokes. Perhaps they were not in your taste, or maybe you just don't have taste for such good jokes because they're COVID jokes, so you don't have taste. Okay, that was bad. I failed that one. Housekeeping just dropped off a big bag of supplies for me, which was very nice because I've run out of things like Kleenex and fresh towels and water and tea. I just got out of the shower, so my hair is still wet. This hotel has been such a good hotel to be stuck at. There's windows, there's light. One of the windows even opens. I heard of some crew that were stuck in a hotel that had no windows. I think that would be so depressing. So I have some fresh towels, the most important thing to me so that I can drink tea all day long, and water, which I needed the most. They told me to put all my garbage in that bag and put it outside my room. Yeah, I just changed, I put on makeup, we are feeling fresh. We're not in quarantine, we're on a retreat. I just did a self-tape for a commercial because I just like to dabble in the arts. And I have watched a few episodes of Bridgerton. I had my 5th bath this morning, 5 baths in 2.5 days. Don't judge me. And I have been reading, I have been journaling, and I just feel like this has been the best time ever. I'm really relieved actually, because as soon as I found out that I was quarantining, I'm like, I'm gonna go crazy. This is too long in one room by myself. But I'm wondering, am I an introvert? My hair is up because we're going into relax mode. I'm so glad that I had an LA layover before getting stuck here so that I could stock up on Trader Joe groceries. Case in point, smoked salmon. This morning, I woke up to snow. There was snow outside of the window. When I'm filming this, it is middle of April and there's snow. But I guess this is Canada, so. This is lunch. I ordered a quesadilla last night from the hotel. First thing I've ordered from the hotel, and it came with this side salad. So I saved it for today to pair with my smoked salmon. It is the end of day 3. I still haven't run out of things to do. I've done emails, I've FaceTimed a friend, I've had my 6th bath. Yes, at this point you are allowed to judge. And then I found a mask in my bag that I have not used yet. So here's another activity to do. I ordered some chicken for dinner, and it's so funny. I shouldn't say it's funny because I know that the people at the hotel know I have COVID, but when they deliver food to my room, they knock and I go to the door to get the food and I expect to see them kind of just walking away in the distance just a little bit. But when I peek my head out the door, they're like way down the hall, like I can barely see you. And I'm like, you knocked 2 seconds ago. So they're running from my room. I mean, nobody wants to get COVID, but the thing about COVID is it hits everyone differently. And for me, it's been like a cold. But the one thing I will say that is different, that is not enjoyable, is there's a very weird headache that comes with this. It's very sharp, but kind of, it feels like it's in your skull, like in the bones of your skull. It's a very strange kind of headache. So I'm very thankful that I don't have it that bad. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how sick you are, it's not fun to be sick. And the last thing we want to do is spread it. So if people are running down the hall, I actually applaud that. Keep yourself safe. And right now I am a danger, a hazard to all of society. So come Thursday, 2 more days, I will be suitable for the human environment. It is day 4 and I am not sick of myself yet. I am wearing workout wear, but I am definitely not working out. So a little COVID update. The one thing about this COVID thing is I'm so tired. I'm just fatigued all the time. Like for me, it's really only felt like a mild cold, except for the fact that I'm just so tired. I am exhausted. I am so tired. So I'd be curious to hear what other people who've had COVID, what their experiences are like. This morning, I did some tidying. I made the bed and did some cleaning, and I even took myself on a little walk. It was a very short walk, very short, but it was a walk. I have really enjoyed this time at the hotel, being with myself. I think when we're alone, we are our truest self. And it's been a journey of literally years of learning to fall in love with that version of me and enjoy spending time by myself. I think becoming a flight attendant was one of the biggest catalysts for me, because as soon as I got this job, I was thrust into a lifestyle of exploring new countries and cities and being alone and spending time at hotels and restaurants and just being alone through so much of it. I think that was the beginning of me truly falling in love with myself. And I know that sounds very egotistical, but I think that should be what everyone should do, is fall in love with who we're created to be and your purpose, and find joy in the little moments, even though there's no one maybe there to share them with you. This job has really helped me come to that place. I'm starting to think that everyone should just get stuck in a hotel for a couple days and just be alone with your own thoughts and your own feelings and listen to those, because I think people really distract us from what's going on in here and here that are true to our authentic self, and clutter it up with all their ideas and thoughts and feelings. And so it can be such a beautiful thing to be alone. So those are some deep thoughts for the morning. Freedom. I just got off the phone with the nurse, and I am cleared and ready for takeoff. I am scheduled for a deadhead flight back to my home base. It has been a great little retreat, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited to leave this room. It has been 7 days since the first day of my symptoms. It has been 6 days that I've been in this hotel, 5 days since the official quarantine, although technically I guess 6. And so I am now being released from my hotel retreat / prison. So thank you for watching along this very unexpected longest layover of my life. And I didn't even go crazy. I mean, there was a point where I started telling myself jokes. What did the electrician who didn't like his job say when he was fired? He said he was delighted. It's a good one, right? It's funny. Oh! But I mean, that's not too abnormal. So if you are enjoying my videos, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment below, say hi, tell me what you would like to see on this channel, and I will see you next time.